You asked for a longer closet video and here it is. It took a long time to make, but let's get into it. This is a 3-part video with a section on how to dress like Nailea Devora, Charli D'amelio, and Olivia Rodrigo. They all have pretty different styles, so this video will be about analyzing those aspects, different styles with each of their photos, and give examples of what aesthetic they fit and where they got them from, and where to find cheaper versions, which they cost, just to give you a better idea of each one of their dressing styles. Personally, I love all of their dressing styles, but that might not be for everyone, so you can consider this video as kind of like a blend. First, we are going to get started with Nailea Devora. I wanted to get started by taking a look at her Instagram and kind of analyzing the outfits and her styles and everything about it. Just a quick scroll just to really be able to analyze her style, and I think we're good. Nailea has a pretty Y2K soft girl aesthetic, and it works so well for her. This one is pretty Y2K with a topping of soft girl. Nail's top comes from Dipped in Blue. As of today, it costs $90. And the skirt I found could be the same, but could also be a very similar version. The skirt approximately costs $60, and the total comes down to around $113.99. Nailea wears outfits similar to these, for example, these ones right here. They're usually bikini tops or really crop tops, paired with a fancy skirt or some really nice pants. Trendy pants and trendy skirt, basically. The next outfit is really trendy and came to us in force. It is somewhat a mix between 70s pattern and Y2K style. The top is from Beginning Boutique and costs $39.99. Nailea wears a top similar in style and aesthetic, but it does cost $299. It is fortunately a scarf, which means it can be pretty easy to get. Just simply go on Amazon.com, look up scarf, find one similar to this one, and there you have it for $8.95. Fashion tip of the year, LMAO. Anyways, this style is getting pretty trendy. Here are a few similar styles I found on other stores. For one, there are a lot of wrap and halter tops on LF stores that are actually on sale. You can find a ton on Princess Polly, and my personal favorite for all your Y2K needs, Dika. They actually have a page dedicated to Y2K, so if you want to fit that style into your closet, it's almost the perfect place. A little disclaimer, I'm not promoting any brand at all. So this is just some advice. Let's keep going. Now we're going to take a look at Nailea's dresses and analyze the style and where she gets them from. Before we get started, let's talk about Almighty. I've actually covered Almighty in a few of my videos, especially for Vani's closets. And Almighty is like pretty much the epitome of Y2K. I know I said that about Adika, and that still stands. But Almighty is like the epitome of Y2K, more like Y2K, if you know what I mean. I don't think that's the word, but I hope you know what I mean. Either way, that's another tip you should keep in mind. Anyway, yeah, the majority of Nailea's dresses that she's posted on TikTok or on Instagram, I've noticed, are from Almighty. And here are some of them. The first one is this gingham baby dress in green. The dress costs $72 and is from Almighty. Next one is this one. Here Nailea is wearing a 2-piece top, something we see Olivia Rodrigo wear pretty often. This is very 2000s and the dress is from Almighty. The next dress that Nailea wore from Almighty is this one, the Logo Mania dress. The dress costs $72 exactly. So here are some of the dresses that reflect some of Nailea's most prominent styles. Also, every single thing that I mentioned should also be in the comment section down below or description box. I'm not sure yet. If not, you can ask them in the comments and I'll try to get things for you. Either way, let's take a look at another style Nailea wears. This style is actually one of my Y2K favorites. I know it's pretty basic, but I still love it and I think it is a very nice look. So this style is basically a crop top, a ribbed crop top sometimes, or even like a ribbed tank top. So they're mostly all from Almighty, I've noticed, but there are some others worth mentioning. Of course, the jeans that she wears to make it the distinct style that it is isn't anywhere near skinny jeans. Remotely not even close to skinny jeans. But the jean types can vary from straight leg jeans, mom jeans, dad jeans, baggy jeans, anything really. Take a look at this almighty ribbed tank top. Here are the jeans Nailea chose to wear to complete the look. Of course, with the signature tiny bag. And if you have watched my How to Dress Y2K, or if you just have that knowledge, you know that this is pretty important in nailing that perfect early 2000s look. Alright, so here are other examples of times Nailea has been wearing this top. We have two more styles to go over. The tank tops and spaghetti straps. And styles I can't quite classify but still think they should be mentioned. When I think of the 2000s, I think of spaghetti straps, or tank tops, and a mini skirt. Or some low-rise jeans. You know what I'm talking about. So let's take a look at some of these styles she's pulled off. I'll put the ones highlighted in the description below because that is what I could find. But either way, I'd suggest going to a local thrift store. If you want to pull off a look like this, it should be cheaper and will allow you to save more resources. And you can find valuable thrifted pieces. But this is just advice either way. Moving on to the other styles. Here, Nailea is wearing what I'd like to personally call a soft aesthetic with a medium drop of 90s, late 90s, and early 2000s. And this is a category of style Nailea actually frequently wears. I personally really love this one, and I don't know why I do, but I do. It is a perfect blend of modern Y2K. Now this wraps it up for the Nailea Devora portion of this video. Take a sip of water because next we are analyzing Charli D'amelio's style. If you're not interested in it, you can skip because I have timestamps and stuff. It's just a heads up. Alright, so I decided to include Charli D'amelio into my video today because I know a lot of people love her style and want to dress like her. They want to wear the similar or exact same things as her. You might be that person. Of course, it is not always possible because things get sold out or are crazily impossible to find. So now this will be relatively different from my other closet videos because aside from showing you where the clothes are from, I will also be analyzing them. Now for anyone who's watching at this point and is uninterested because they do not want another analysis, but the actual clothing details, please stick around because I will be talking about where she got the stuff from. Links in the description below and all that shenanigans. This will be helpful to you when you go shopping and you're trying to attain a certain style or trying to complete a look with this question. What would insert given name wear? And in this case, it would be Charli. Also, if it makes you feel better, I did really struggle trying to piece everything together and understand where and how everything connects, how to figure out how all her styles connect and stuff. So let's get started. Per usual, let's take a look at Charli's Instagrams and TikToks too. Okay, so after a close analysis, you could still have a hard time figuring out Charli's aesthetic. And like saying, this is exactly what it is. It could be a lot of different things. We could definitely bar off e-girl though. So it's pretty hard to figure out. Charli would probably be the outlier style-wise between Nailea Devora and Olivia Rodrigo in terms of them both fitting into the same aesthetic. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the places where Charli shops the most, which I'm pretty familiar with right now. We'll start with 2019 Charli, who was definitely an active Brandy Melville shopper. Now not so much, before hell yeah. Anyway, then we saw Charli rocking a lot of Hollister jeans, which makes sense because she has a partnership with them. So we know that Charli's closet most definitely has a lot of Hollister. Now though, Dixie and Charli have created their own brand, Social Tourist. But don't take my word for it. I'm not sure if they created it or are just active partners. or were called to work on a project. I really don't know the facts behind this, but point being, you will see Charli wearing a lot of clothes from Social Tourist, seeing as that is the brand that her and her sister picked, I think. But now let's take a look at one of Charli's favorite types of clothing, the hoodie with a splash of crew neck. Alright, so I love hoodies. If you don't love hoodies, I'm scared of you. I've worked in a lot of Charli closets, so I have a pretty good idea on where she gets her hoodies from. Some more expensive than others. Social Tourist, Do Good in Silence, Unexpected, and her iconic Brandy Melville Christie hoodie are a lot of the hoodie brands that she wears. There's a lot more, which if you want to check out, look at my other videos where I in detail look at Charli's outfits and tell you where they're from. Now let's analyze Charli's next style, the ribbed tank top. Alright, this is the first tank we're looking at. Here, Charli is rocking a very elegant look. The ribbed tank top in white from Zara, and it costs $5.90. The skirt is much more pricey, costing $280 from Revolve. But worry not, we must find a cheaper version. The two I found that were somehow similar were these ones. This one is slightly shorter and is from Aritzia, and it costs $24.99 at the moment. The next one is from Amazon, and it costs $19.99. People do shop from Amazon for clothes. It's a thing that people do. I'm not sure how much that happens, but since it's a thing, I thought I would include this very similar version. Anyways, here are the other styles Charli pulled off with the whole ribbed tank top style. Here, the ribbed top is from Zara. Same place, same price, different color. The crop shirt is also from Zara at $19.95. Charli shorts are from Levi's Denim. The shoes are All-Star Platform high tops, Converse. Okay, next thing we're going to be looking at are Charli's late night styles. I'm calling them late night styles because she only wears them at night. Anyway, that sounds weird, but that's the vibe I get. And they're not like usually on TikToks, but are still an important part of her closet. So here are examples of Charli's late night styles. They are all similar but different to a certain extent, in the sense where a lot of the outfits are jeans, but a lot are also dresses. So let's take a look at the ones with dresses first. This dress is literally so cute yet so expensive. Perseverant 3D JK. It is $2,835, but is on sale for $1,329. It's still super expensive and I'm scared of the price, so let's move on to something a little more relatable. I must say, over the years, Charli's style has really changed and she seems much more confident. Good for her. So this super nice dress is much more affordable, guys. And don't worry, you can get this dress at Tiger Mist for $51.95. Alright, so the last late night dress style thingy is this one. I love it, and guess what? It costs $58. Relatively cheap in terms of Charli's latest outfits. You know, guys, these clothes are expensive. It's literally so hard to find pieces that are like not above $100. When you find ones that are like $50 something, it's like a breath of fresh air. And you just see it and you're like, oh wow, that's nice. When in reality, they're not that cheap. But in terms of like celebrity, billionaire, millionaire, influencer, relatively cheap. The shoes Charli wore are also the All-Star White Platform high top shoes paired with Revenge socks. So far, Charli has been pretty consistent with her white high tops, and you can get that at $85 to match with some of her most iconic recent looks. Alright, so now moving on to the next late night styles with the tops and the jeans. I really love this one because it is so classy yet so well put together. It is decent and humble, and her top is the cowl neck mesh top from Opoly at $44.49. And her jeans are from Ron and Oli, Brandy Melville. Now her bag is the multi-pochette accessory from Louis Vuitton at $2,970. Okay, next fit is this one. The top is from Adika and costs $17. Her jeans are from Revice Denim and they cost $98, but now you can get it at $68.80. Alright, so now I think we all have a better understanding of what Charli D'amelio wears as a whole. The next outfits are some that I found but couldn't quite fit into the scripts. So yeah, link in the description below, and here they are. Last but not least, y'all, and for anyone who might have been waiting for this, we're finishing up with the one and only Olivia Rodrigo. I had such a hard time doing this one because I could not find some of her outfits for the life of me. So I will be putting my credits down in the description below for the website that helped me find some of these clothes because it was so freaking hard. I was able to find some of them on my own, but it was pretty hard. And yeah, go on the website, it's free and there's a lot of good things on them. Anyway, let's do the usual and explore this Instagram. I already see a lot of things I love. Unfortunately, a lot of the clothes are not very everyday style and accessible. They're more promotional, like special events and things like that. There's a few here and there that you can find, definitely. You can right away definitely tell that most of the styles are aiming towards Y2K. Now, Olivia's clothes are pretty expensive, so aside from showing the style, I will be giving cheaper alternatives, aside from telling you where the stuff are from exactly. This is the first style we're looking at. The shirt is unfortunately sold out, but is originally from Mirror Play. You may have noticed a lot of celebrities rocking looks from Mirror Play because yes, it is that brand right now. But for a lot of us who definitely can't afford these looks but want them, we must find similars. The original shirt cost $350. I have found quite a few similars, surprisingly. Not exactly similar, but similar enough if you were trying to rock the almost the same style look. Here are some of them. Cheap, cheaper, cheapest. I'll put all of the links down in the description below. Even the Mirror Play one if anyone would be curious enough to check them out. Next, we're taking a look at her skirt. She is wearing a kilt skirt by Vivienne Westwood at $350. The skirt is currently unavailable but can be found on resale websites. I did find a similar one on this website. I don't quite get it, but I will link it down in the description below. Next one is this dress, my all-time Olivia favorite. I swear, it is so nice, and to top it all off, it is relatively attainable. The dress being resold at $59. This is the Betsy Johnson pink New York silk lace slip. I don't know how Olivia had the marvelous idea to put this whole outfit look together, or her stylist, but it is a marvelous idea and I love it. Okay, next for Olivia's dresses, we're going to take a look at this one. While making this video, I realized that while Nailea and Olivia both fit into the Y2K aesthetic, Nailea leans more on a soft girl style, Olive more on the e-girl side, which was a really interesting observation to me. Either way, you can get this dress from Farfetched at $473 right now. And yes, it is on sale. So let's just try to find a similar. I found one little similar one on Shein. At the cheap usual prices, you'd find similar things on Shein. But I do actually recommend not shopping from them if you can afford it, because they're not the most transparent brand. Alright, now let's take a look at the iconic Deja Vu look. This top is from Annie Bang and costs $79. And you can get the shirt in 3 different colors. Liv's jeans are the Levi jeans you can find on Aritzia at $48.99. To really complete the look, Liv's scarf is from Urban Outfitters and costs $10. Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but the Good For You cheerleading fit slaps. So let's take a look at that one. First of all, it is a remake from the iconic Princess Diaries movie, if you didn't. And you can get the remake at Boris Custom Sports Jerseys starting at $79.99. And to be completely honest, I expected it to cost much more money. Last but not least, we are going to take a look at this fit. If you followed some of Olivia's interviews, you know that she really loved this outfit and was so proud to wear it, and as she should. It's really nice. It looks so nice on her. So let's talk about where she got it from. The top is a Marc Jacobs design top, the Tartan Baby Heaven logo tee at $65. The pants were a little harder to find because the original seller has declared it out of stock, but you can get it on resale websites, the Jean Paul Gaultier pants, and they cost a minimum of $130 on resale websites. Now the black furry fox coat is another story. It's surprisingly still not out of stock yet, but it does cost 1,288 euros. Yep, it's hell of a lot, and unfortunately I couldn't find any similars. It sucks. But anyways, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, which really helps, and commenting does too. Pressing that subscribe button would be amazing if you already haven't. For those who watched all the way, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. This video took a lot of time to make, and yeah, to rest my mind, even though I took a long hiatus. I'm trying to post a new variety of videos, so to make the channel more interesting and more useful. So if you have any ideas, comment them down below. And that is all for today, guys. Honestly, I love you guys so much, and I really enjoy doing this. So just to remind you guys, I love you so much, and